to them now.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Pickett. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action, Pickett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, and this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Pickett right back to the air again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be caught downfield by Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
It's a game of matchups. That's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. First the ball free, and it's 2nd down. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Again, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Let's go.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Let's go.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And unable to connect on the long pass.
Come on, man.
Brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Pickett back to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a good confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Everybody tired?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Boy over there.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harden on to punt. 44 his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. pulled in at the 24. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jets at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Pickett now on 1st down. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Back to throw, Pickett. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Touchdown! Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 27, Pickett. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pickett to throw on first down. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Pickett.
No, damn! Oh, that's touchdown.
Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right.
Oh, come on, pick it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Let him blitz. He make me pay.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Oh, come on, bro.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He'll be taken down. The Jets get him there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Able to connect to Mims. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Look at Demo, 1 and 5. Demo,
the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
I got fucking
picked up by DJ Reed.
I ain't put nobody in.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hall again on second down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Herbert. He'll air this one out for Mims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pickett sets up play action.
Pickett!
That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly are getting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Pickett. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Shut up, block, bro.
Coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
23 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. To the air again, Herbert. It's
oh, come on, no, come on, Ringo.
Down and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Oh, man, come on, Ringo.
Any play we see, we're pretty,
come on, Ringo.
But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about
that? Ringo.
And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Herbert. This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Come on, Ringo.
York going to keep it on his sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. That's caught right side by Mills. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown.
Come on, Jets.
J.J. Arthega right side. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll send Austin in motion right. Pickett now on first down. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, right? Told you. What that was.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First and 10, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll throw again with Pickett. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Herbert off of play action. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here caught by Mims. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted,
Takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
There you go. There you go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to go up top again. And now here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Uses the stiff arm, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert is going to let this one go deep.
Oh, come on, you got, come on, Nick. I mean, Nick, you got to take that.
Jets, 45 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball. And sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Slot man moves right. Off play action. Pickett. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Third and long for Pickett. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
Yo, what are you
That's
doing?
going to be caught. Arthega right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows? And
that is caught at the 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now it's Herbert. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you know...
Time shit over there. Once that line gets, I gotta go. I gotta go. Come on.